Um, we have a number of people, 7, 8, 9 people. Why?
I don't know what I cannot see whether I invite people, whether those people are in.
No, I don't see any of them. Let me see. 9. Oh, yeah, Jane, Virgie. So these are the people. Let me see.
So if someone you don't know,
No, I know everybody online here.
oh,
You can see them too, I think.
I'm on.
So everyone is here. I know there's Virak, there's David, there's Veggie, Garnier. We have Jane, we have Francis, Dr. Nee, Don Pedro, and Cecilia. These are the people. We don't have anybody else. Okay, so let me, did I record it? Yeah, okay. So now the pitfalls in the compensation plan in multi-level marketing companies. Many compensation plans in the world, they have pitfalls in compensation plans. Some compensation plans have more than one pitfall, and some even have almost all of them. And game over clauses. So when you see a game over clause, it means you've hit a brick wall. It means you've reached the end of the track. It means the sky is not the limit. And it means it's time to throw in the towel, which means it's time to move on. When you see a game over clause, you know there is something else better out there, and it's often global. So the pitfall number 1 is payout allocation, commission versus bonuses. We like commission, we love bonuses, but commission comes first. It's very different. Commissions are your main revenue stream. In our case, it'll be the team commission from your binary commission. So that is something that is residual, and it's not a one-time thing. Let's say your car bonus. You qualify, you qualify. If you don't get it. Same thing like MGIS or even various bonus. Everything is the bonuses are bonuses. They are conditional. But team commission is when you build up a team. The team they would be on constant, let's say, smart buy, monthly ownership, and all that. That is more reliable residual income. Commissions are paid weekly forever in our company, and bonuses are a small part of income. Because bonuses on one time, once you get them once, you have to do something to get it again, to requalify, do more work, or something like that. And payout allocation bonuses make the company rich. Payout allocation bonuses make the company rich. It means the company doesn't have to pay you, doesn't have to commit to pay you all the time. It's only when you qualify, and that's when you make the contribution. So if you don't, the company keeps the money. So payout allocation commissions are make the distributors rich. 80% of payout allocation should be in commissions. So if a payout is 50%, then double check if 80% of the 50% is in commission, not bonuses. You have to make sure that is the case. For example, ABC company has 20 ways to earn commissions, and 19 of them are bonuses, and 1 is in commission, 1% in payout. That's a game over clause. So you check that, and you get to understand it. Now, example. So commission, okay, example payout. So let's say ABC company has 20 ways to pay commission. 19 of them are bonuses, 1 in commission. Game over. In Opulence Global, our focus is in payout, is in the commission, 5 to 8.5% to infinity. Now, payout, how much of the company's revenue is put aside for the payout? A good company can pay out roughly around 60%. This means every $1 the company receives for product, 60% is put aside for commissions. The rest is put aside for the company to run, to manufacture the products, etc. By vary of companies that say they have 90 to 100%, logically, how can a company run if they pay out 100% what they make? So it wouldn't make sense. So 60% would be reasonable, but a lot of companies wouldn't be able to do that. They pay much less than 60%. Some companies say they pay out 60%, but with all the hurdles, the obstacles that you have to go through, it really only pays out 20 to 30%, which means the company keeps 80 to 70% of what they earn. That makes the boss, the CEO, rich, sometimes even just 8%. And payout levels, how many levels does your company pay, compensation plan pay? If it doesn't pay to infinity, then game over. So a lot of us have gone through some of the older companies where they pay to level 8 or pay. So when you join the company, you get paid the first 3 levels. When you reach a certain rank, you move on to the next level. And when you reach a certain level, rank, then you move to the next level. So most of the time, most of the people that join the company, they simply don't rank advance that far. So a lot of these people are only paid to, let's say, the first 3 levels. And that is more or less like a game over clause. And historically, most of the bulk distributors in one downline is past 8 levels. 8 levels is where more people join. So if you had 1,000 distributors, most of those 1,000 distributors are after your first 8 levels. So these are people that don't contribute to your payout anymore, to your commission anymore. The longer you are in business, the deeper your organization gets. So does it make sense to only get paid to a certain amount of levels? Even I was looking at my tree, the organization tree. I think it goes to about a couple hundred levels down now. So it's a lot of levels down. If you only get paid to 8 levels, that's a lot of the people that in your team you wouldn't get paid in other companies. So if you have to do something to unlock all levels, then game over. Why not join a plan that pays you down to infinity without having to do anything? So right now, when you join our system, we give you the infinity levels. So it doesn't matter. Let's say David is in my system. It's quite a few levels down, and then you have Sharon, and then you have somebody else. So after that, you would be out of my reach anymore in our system. But in this system, it doesn't matter. In any corner of the organization, you contribute the same 1 sales volume point as anybody else in the system. So we don't penalize anybody in the system. Every corner, you get paid the same amount of team commission. Every 900 CV points, you get paid $45 to $77 per cycle. So that's why it doesn't matter who I help, whoever in my system, as long as they are in my binary tree and they contribute to my success, I don't mind helping them because they contribute the same to my team, to my commission checks. So I don't have to penalize. I don't have to be prejudiced against certain teams. Everybody contributes to the same amount of sales volume that comes through a paycheck. So that's why it just make it more equal, make everybody feel the same importance, and not like other companies where they give you a game over clause. to cut you off. Example, ABC company pays you 0.25% on your first level, 0.25% on the second level, 0.5% on the third level, and 1% on the fourth level, and 2% on fifth level, 3% on sixth level, and 8% on last level. So at best, you are making 8% the last level. So if you happen to have 6 people on this level, you get 8% on them. Opulence pays you 5 to 8.5 on all levels. So you start from 0.25%, and then you move all the way up to 8%, but it takes you a long time to reach there. And before you reach there, you already quit. So with Opulence Global, we pay you 5 to 8% in the first day you join. Whether you rank high or low, it doesn't matter. You get paid the same. So the importance is Opulence Global also pushes volume on the packages to infinity. So it doesn't matter when you join, it's the same volume, like 300 points on every single package from any corner of your organization. And for example, ABC company also pay you down to 8 levels, but then only once you reach a certain rank can you get paid 1% on level 9 down to the rest. Game over. In Opulence Global, you get paid 5 to 8.5% on everyone down to infinity. Other compensation plan types like unilevel. Unilevel means unilevel doesn't pay you down to infinity. Example, up to 3 levels. You can build really wide, which doesn't promote spill over. So when you build really wide means you sponsor. Let's say if I sponsor David, if I sponsor because it's unilevel, I also get paid higher on the first level sponsor. Let's say if I get 25% with the first level, so I would rather let's say sponsor David, sponsor Dawn, sponsor Virik, sponsor Francis, Lee, Doctor, and then sponsor everybody. So I get paid higher. If I give it away to, let's say if I have a new person, I give it to David, I only get paid 15% instead of 25%. So logically, I would get paid higher. So if I directly sponsor them, then it means I wouldn't give the people away to other people. So that's the unilevel where that's why you spread thin. You would sponsor, let's say I sponsor David, Virak, Don, and Francis, and Betty. Everybody I sponsor because I'm a powerful person, but I wouldn't be lining up them in 2 binary systems, binary legs. So that way, each one of them would be in competition to each other, and they don't share the same team. They don't share the same family sense of family. So we just don't like that. The unilevel. You see, it just gets thinner and thinner, wider and wider, and you would be spreading very thin, and you would be having to help everybody individually, and that's just making the job very, very hard. It's very hard to make money with that. Example number 2, ABC company also pays you down to 8 levels, but then only once you reach a certain rank can you get paid 1% on level 9 down to the rest. Game over. In Opulence Global, you get paid to infinity. And there's another one that's called matrix. Matrix means pays to certain levels, and X by Y, 2 by 10, 3 by 5. So this is a forced matrix where, let's say if you have to have a forced matrix of 3, let's say you sponsor 3 people, and the 3 people sponsor their own 3 people, and the 9 people sponsor their own 3 people. So this way, you go from yourself. The first level is 3 people. Second level is 9 people. The third level is 27, and then the third one is 81, and then you just continue to get wider and wider, and then you would not be able to build 2 simple teams, because the wider you go, the more you have to work, and that's what we call the matrix. So it's also very, very hard to build, because everybody has, it looks like only 1 leg more. Normally binary is 2 legs, but the matrix you have 3 or 4 or 5. Now if you just add 1 more leg, it becomes much wider. Let's say if you are a binary, you only get 2, and then your upper line will contribute to 1 leg, which means the spillover. But in the matrix, each one, they have difficulty filling up their own matrix, so you wouldn't get very much in spillover. So it's much more difficult to build a team. And then we have this staircase breakaway, confusing for average people, does not pay to infinity. Stair steps breakaway compensation plan. Let's say when you first become a distributor, you get paid only 5%. And then once you reach assistant supervisor, so that way, the higher you go, the higher you paid. But in the beginning, when you're a new distributor, you get paid much lower. So only when you reach, let's say, manager level, you get paid 8%. That's when you have a team of about 120 people, for example, and then you get 8%, 18%. But most people, they have drained their energy by that time. So most people are being paid 5% or less, and very few people get getting paid 18%. So this is the shortcomings of the stair step breakaway compensation plan. And then the binary the only one that pays to infinity, and older binaries had a 50-50 rule, but legs are never equal. Legs are never equal. Your legs 50-50 means you need to have a balanced leg, like left and right, but legs are never, almost never equal, never the same powerful, same strength. Usually you have a bigger leg, you have a smaller leg, a stronger leg, a weaker leg. Newer ones now have a 1/3, 2/3 rule. Some pay on 1 leg coming up. And pitfall number 3, payout and ranks. Does your company plan have ranks? What is the purpose of ranks? So in our mind, ranks only have 1 purpose, and only 1 purpose, which is not to motivate you. Common myth. Ranks simply restrict the flow of money from the company to you. It's restricting how much you make. That's the regular compensation plan, where you have to reach a certain level in order to get paid a higher commission. But in our company, you are paid equally well in the first day you join the company. Only certain bonuses that are being paid special to a higher rank, like the car bonus, you get paid higher when you reach a higher level. But the team commission is the same for everybody, and team commission is the fundamental basis of the whole compensation. So let's say if your compensation plan give you the same in the first level that you join the company, you get paid the same as other people, then that's a more fair system. You don't have to rank advance to a higher level to get paid for the major bulk of your commission. Companies have ranks in place because they can't afford to pay everyone the same payout. If they did, most companies would go bankrupt. Why does someone who accomplished a super NATO commander rank make more than you do? You both working hard, so why does one get more? If a company says they pay out 50%, but then you have to accomplish the super NATO commander rank or super special triple diamond 5-star janitor rank to unlock the 50, then it's not 50%. So when some companies say they pay out 50%, it's not 50%. You have to qualify for the 50%. Then the company only pays 30, 20, 40%. Pitfall number 3, payout and ranks continued. If you have to reach these ranks in order to unlock bonuses, then what do those bonuses really have to do with you? Because you can't get it, or you quit already before any of those bonuses make sense to you or be paid out to you. So in other words, most companies have bonuses that have nothing to do with 99% of the people in the company. Ranks are a pain in the butt. Have to achieve the ranks first, and then it's not easy. Then you have to maintain the rank. Can you lose your rank? If you lose your rank, then do you lose your bonuses? Some companies, once you lose your rank and they derank you, and if you lose the rank, you don't qualify for those bonuses anymore, then you would basically lose the payout. Can your team lose their ranks? If the team loses their rank, then do you lose your rank too? So sometimes in certain other compensations, where when your downline lose their rank, you derank with them as well. Then it's hard to reach a certain level, and then when your downline derank, you derank, then your job done is lost. Sometimes a lot of people get discouraged when they lose their rank. So in our company, we never derank you. Once you reach a certain level, you stay at that level until the end of your I guess your life. So payout rank continue. Example, compensation plan have A, B, C, D, E ranks, and you have to, let's say if you want to reach to level A, you have to have 5 legs of B level, and B you have to achieve 3 C's in order to reach B. So a D rank, you have to have 2 E's to be promoted to D, and for a C, you have to have 3 D's, and to reach B level, you have 3 C's, and in order to reach A rank, you have to have 5 B's. So these are the ranks that is typically in some compensation plans. But let's say if let's say you are in the C rank, and then when one of the 3 D's become an E, you lose your rank, you become a C, and you become a D, and then the B rank, you will have to downgrade to C. So that's how some of the compensation plans, where you have to maintain a certain level. If you don't, then you get deranked. Let's say you are a D and you want to be a C. Now, what's your goal now? You want to help E become a D. You want to help E to become a D. That way, compensation plan contradiction. You don't want to help your other 2Ds, because if you help your other 2D, then they move out of your compensation. They become a C, and then you have to train another D in order for you to become C or maintain C. So this is a contradiction where you don't want to help your other 2Ds. What happens if one of your other Ds is growing too fast and becomes a C? Then you lose your rank again. So these are the things that if you are still a D rank, what happens now? You just lost a whole lot of bonuses, and if your plan was bonus-based focused, then you just got game over. Now you are trying to slow down C. You want to prevent your downline growing, because they would D-rank you and make C become a D, another contradiction. If you are at a C rank, what happens is one of your Ds loses his rank and become an E. Then you just lost your rank, became a D rank now, and lost a bunch of your bonuses and commissions and get game over. Not only does it demotivate you, it also demotivates your team member who just lost their rank. They will most likely quit. So pitfall number 4. Payout gimmicks and car programs. Just be careful with the car program that make you sign a new need. In Opulence Global, when you have a car program, when you get paid for your car, you can either, if you don't want to deal with the lease, you can actually keep the money in the company to use them to buy products. They not only give you the cash to buy products, they actually double that into retail value, double that, and you get 70% of a wholesale value to buy products. So you don't have to get stuck with a car lease. In some countries, let's say in the Philippines or in some lower income countries, $500 is a lot of money, and if they don't want to lock it in a car lease, they can use that cash to feed the family, for example. So you have an option to use the money to do other things instead of just be stuck with a car lease. But it's just one way the company pays you. What if you don't qualify next month if you sign the lease, and then you have to pay the lease by yourself? In Opulence Global, the car program is month to month, and you can even have an existing car that is 3 years old or newer. If you don't want the car payment, you can get double in products. And pitfall number 5, payout flushing and blocking of the commissionable volume. Does your compensation plan flush volume? I used to deal with 2 other companies, let's say Usana and Market America. So every week, your commission is paid. After you get paid, all the volume go to 0, which means it's flush. Next week, you have to accumulate new volume, and you get paid on one of the new volume. So that is called flush volume. You start from 0 again. Opulence Global simply does not flush. You keep all your points for next week. Does it flush volume after you reach a certain payout? Opulence Global never flush volume after a certain payout. Does your compensation plan flush volume after a certain period? No. In Opulence Global, we don't. We never flush volume as long as you're doing the monthly smart buy. Does your compensation plan have a block on the volume that can accumulate? Opulence Global has no block on volumes, no cap, no block. Is there a maximum to reach to how much volume can carry over? Opulence Global has infinite carry over. is the maximum in how much commission you can make from your business center and how much is it. In some companies like in Sana, you get paid $1,000 per week, and we give you as much as 60,000 per week. So that's the difference. Some compensation plans only allow you to make 1,000 a week, one per business center. In Opulence Global is 60,000 a week. So to make the same income, you have to build 9 additional legs. That's a game over. Do you have to double your authorship to maintain more centers? In Opulence Global, we don't. You pay the same monthly, and you get accumulation of volume in all 3 business centers, and pay out how many legs to build. If your compensation plan requires you to build more than 2 legs, then game over. That's like Matrix and Unilevel, they are all more than 2 legs. And build 5 legs is easier than building 10 legs. Building 3 legs is easier than 5 legs. Building 2 legs is easier than building 3 legs. Longevity and retention is in depth. The deeper you build your organization, the stronger it is. Why? Because if someone joined for a while and has no one in the team, what will happen? They may usually quit. If you had 10 people join you and you had to build 10 legs, then you would want to put 1 person on each leg. If you only had to build two legs, then you can put the 5 people together on 1 leg and the 5 people on the other leg. Isn't it nice to have someone join below you without you having to work hard to get them? Pitfall number 7, payout on all legs. Does your compensation plan pay you on volume for all your legs? Example, there are some compensation plans that only pay you on the pay leg or the weaker leg. If they do, then game over. If a company only pays you on the weaker leg, then you'll never touch any of the volume on the bigger leg. So what's the point of having a bigger leg? So let's compare the payout. ABC company pays you 10% on weaker leg versus Opulence pays you 5 to 8% on both legs. And that, let's say ABC company pays you 1,800 volume on the left and 100,000 volume on the right. You're only paid $180, that's 10%. While in Opulence Global, the same 1,800 volume, we pay you $460. So from 180 to 460, look at the difference. And then the 100,000, we don't flush you. We keep you there for next week. So payout on legs is variable. Does your compensation plan require that you balance your legs? Does it have to be 50-50? Does it have to be 1/3, 2/3? Does it have to be 2/3 to 1/3? Opulence Global is all of the above. So we do 50-50, 1/3, 2/3, 2/3, 1/3. Do you need to maintain certain qualification to re-qualify to keep your commission payout? If you have to do some sort of re-qualification, then game over. Example, some companies say you have to sponsor two people every month to keep your commission. We don't. Pitfall number 10, payout retention. What's your company retention ratio for monthly reorders? DSA average for best distributor monthly activity ratio, monthly orders is 6%. That's like Smart Buy. The DSA average is only 6%. Opulence Global is 40% plus. DSA average for best distributor retention ratio is 10%. Opulence Global is 50% plus. So it means in our company, we have We have distributors that renew their membership 50% plus. So people join multi-level marketing business to make money. If your product has too many similar competitors, let's say vitamins, juices, pills, it's hard to hold on to your distributors. Are you here to make money once or make it for life? If every 3 months a new company comes out with the best products too, similar to yours, then what do? Do you keep fighting with these new companies and constantly in a product battle to figure out which ones are the best? And every distributor in each company can say bad things about other companies. If your products are too expensive, what happens? If a product is too expensive, they have too many options. Do you watch your team customers leave you and join those other companies? Do you try to leave first and bring your team with you and keep switching every few months or every few years? How often do you see a leader switching companies? Why? Teams are leaving them. That's why. You will have retention if your product works. Number two, people can sell your product affordable. And you have retail profit. Number three, people can't get it anywhere else. No competition. That's how you can retain the people in your team. Does the company sell a need versus a want? Want is stronger than need, but need is important. People don't need to smoke. They want to smoke, but they need to be healthy. People don't need to drink. They want to drink, but they need to be healthy. People don't need to shop. They want to shop. People don't need to buy brand names. They want to buy brand names. In Opulence Global, we have both. We have want and we have need. Both products we need and want. So pitfall 11, payout ED ratio, earnings per distributor. What is the average earning per distributor in your company? Industry average is $1 per distributor. Health and wellness companies make $10,000 a month when you need 10,000 people, up to $0.3 per distributor. For high-tech and telecommunication companies, Opulence Global pays you to $7.66 per person. So we are almost eight times higher than the industry average. So for 5,400 CV pays you 460, Lifestyle Advisor, customers give you 69 points per month. That's 150 smart buy. So 79 LEs pays you $460 residual, and 460 divided by 79, then is $5.82. So 582% than the average. Example, would you rather have 100 people in your team pay you $100 or have 100 people in your team and pay you $582 per month? So our company has a much higher what we call ED ratio, earnings per distributor ratio. Pitfall number 12. Does the people in your company actually have real retail sales? Most companies don't. Most companies promote retail sales commission and how much you can make, but in many cases, no one sells retail because the product will simply cost too much at a retail cost, or even the membership price is already too high. So to add a penny, it will be much more expensive, and some people they actually undercut. So they sell the membership price at lower than membership price. For example, ABC company promotes that they sell all kinds of products online, and their entire presentation is talking about online sales, but reality is no one is selling retail. They are just getting people to buy products on AutoShip every month. Game over. If you want to buy a keyboard because you needed one and you were driving by Best Buy, would you not buy it and decide to buy it through a friend of yours who sells online, or would you stop by, go inside, and buy it? Opulence Global has insane retail profits through lookbook catalog division, at a home branding party division, online division, and trade shows. Pitfall number 13, payout in matching bonuses. Does the company pay a matching bonus and how much? Some companies don't even pay a matching bonus. Some companies pay a high percentage, but be careful. A big percentage on a smaller number is still a small number. For example, ABC company pays you 10% matching bonus on your personal sponsored member, John's check. John makes $400, so you make $40. That's a 10% matching bonus. In Opulence Global, you get paid 50% marketing matching bonus on yourself and 15% convention matching bonus on yourself. So which means 5,400 points CV, you get $400, and $400 you also get $30 for your marketing bonus and $30 for your convention bonus, which is now all merged into one bonus, which is your marketing pool. The total is $60. You don't need to rely on others to make your matching bonus. Note, if your company is heavily focused on bonuses and not commissions, then this is certainly game over. Pitfall number 14, payout to buy leaders. Does your company pay leaders to join the company? Why would a company do that? Example, you and I go to Malaysia and find a new mushroom extract and create a new latest and greatest and best product, but how do we build the organization now? Do we start talking to people to join us and be at the top? We could, but it's very slow. What's the faster way? Get leaders to join us. But will the leader who's making lots of money leave their company just to join you? No, because they are making a lot of money. So how do we get these leaders? We pay them to join. But is that real? No. And these are the leaders on stage saying how much they made and that you can do it too, but it's not real. In Opulence Global, no leader is bought. Every leader, every earner made it. Are you impressed by fake stories? People always tell me that they know someone in ABC companies who make $1 billion a year, and that's why they are in the business. So firstly, these stories are 99% of the time not real. Lots of leaders are being bought. Secondly, if someone is making that kind of money, it usually means the timing is wrong because it takes so many people to get there, so most people have heard of your company. Example, people talking about ABC company, but out of 10 people, 9 have heard it. That's game over. That's no more opportunity for you. Thirdly, never look at someone else is making and assume you can make it too. Look at other facts and stats that we covered today. Opulence Global only has 100,000. By now we have 125,000, I think, and we are a brand and the best opportunity on the planet. Some simple questions make you look smart. Would you agree that understanding compensation plans is important for your business? How many legs do you have to build? Number 3, how many levels does your plan pay down to? Number 4, does your plan have ranks that impact your commission? Number 5, what is the total payout of your company? Number 6, what is your ED ratio? Number 7, does the car program require you to sign a lease? The more you can educate others, the more you are helping the industry, and 96 million people in it. All right, I think we went over this pitfalls and compensation plan system in a rush, and it's almost getting to the 1 hour mark. Did anybody get something out of this little rattling on this compensation plan? I would like to get some feedback. Anybody learn something today? Or do you have any questions? Did any of that compensation pitfalls make sense to you? Or anywhere where you don't understand what it's talking about? Oh, we have somebody new join us. Grace Wong, okay, you just joined. Neri, okay. Welcome, Neri. And Dr. Marilyn Yapu. And we have Maria Navila. Thank you for joining us. And Mike Matthews. Welcome to the call. And team. Okay, so now I'm going to open the videos and the microphone for everybody to participate. So basically, our system is the most reasonable system, where Ramin has gone through all these pitfalls of other companies, and he made one that's the most humanely good for all of us regular people. That's why we all love it, and you will find it more and more. Even just the new edition of the, what do you call it, the new edition of the variance bonus. And this available for replay. Yes, I'm going to have it. I think it's recorded, so I will be able to once I finish it. I learn something new each time I watch it being explained. Great explanation, thank you. Well, we can go into more details. Today is just a brief skim over. Usually Renee does it in 2-3 sessions, but I just went through it again. So this is just give you some idea. We have the best compensation plan, and then we have the best product and best system. So the longer you stick with it, the better it gets. That's why when I was listening to Sherry Zhao, she was with the company the same time with Renee. So when Renee joined, he recruited Sherry, and Sherry talked about how she got paid for $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 a month while she was on a baby's pregnancy, and then the baby got prematurely born in Hawaii, and then that was I think at that time she was a Canadian, and she was in the U.S. soil, and she had to use a private airplane to fly her to Honolulu for the delivery, and there was so much expense involved, $500,000. So she called her baby $1 million baby, and luckily she got paid for that much. She was able to cover it instead of going bankrupt like other people would do. So and from 16 years ago to all the way to now, she has been with the company. She has been paid every week, and it's something that we are watching for. I was watching Rene when he found me 11. He was 11 years in the business. That was 4.5, almost 5 years ago now. And it's just like that. Time flies. 5 years have almost already passed. Up to now, I have been with the company for almost 5 years now, getting close. So I am hoping to be another 15 to 20 to 30 years with the company, and hopefully we all stick around and we all succeed in this company. If you need the PPT, I can email you. So if you want to give me your email address or private message me or something, I can do that for you. So tonight we didn't talk anything about product, but we did compare the different compensation plans. Anybody has any questions? It's 10 o'clock.
No question for the compensation plan, but the question for convention.
Convention, yes, go ahead.
So the convention, so do we have a plan? We have to be there for all together, or someone have to be there on the gate at the hotel to host us, to waiting for the team? Because I have like a few people that's want to go, that's new, never joined their member, Samen Chom.
Mm-hmm.
And he never joined the Zoom, no nothing, but he's a member, he understand, and he know the product, right? So, but anyway, if he go early, so he might be, you the one who go early too, right? Because I have to wait for a few people too. I have to give them a ride too. Maybe I will be there late.
Yeah, everybody, we have already put the name listed on the company database. So when they arrive, they just ask for the name. They provide the name. They check mark the name, and then they can join. They don't even have to show a ticket or anything. They just provide the name, find the name. They will be checked in.
Okay, that's all right. No.
Yeah, that's all. They don't need anything else. They just give the name because we already assigned the names to the table. So they once they get, they will be directed to a certain table number. We have a, like you are we call a handmade table. So you have, I think you have about 8 or 9 people. So already we table you together.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
so
once you go there, you find your table. That's all. You just ask your name. I'll be there early too. And we have we have 3 people doing the door. What do you call it?
host.
The door host. Welcome people.
I see. Okay.
And we have receptions. We have the receptions. They will be checking everybody's registration.
Okay. So how about security?
Yeah, we have people with security. Yes.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Everything is, we have been having about, I think we had 10 discussion, leadership discussion of how to run the convention. So we had a meeting every Friday just to discuss how to organize the we have who is going to do the testimony and then business testimony, everything we assigned people on the job.
Okay, that's great. Thank you.
All right. So we'll see everybody on Friday morning. We start registration 9 o'clock, and then Friday evening you can invite as many prospects to the evening meeting where we have the top leaders around the world doing the presentation in person live. And the more people you invite, there is $100 cash reward if you bring the most people. So $50, $20, and $100, depending on how many people you bring, and you get a reward if you get to the top levels of number of people you bring. New prospects. And the new guests, they don't pay money. They are free. It's free for them. And if you are a conference attendee, you don't pay. The people who don't attend the conference or the gala party, they pay $10. The members pay $10 to attend the Friday evening presentation.
Okay, good. Yep. Thank you.
And there are a lot of lucky draws, prize, and lots of lucky winners on the Friday night.
Mm-hmm.
And then the February cruise is coming up in February. So the last date to qualify is in December. It's now September, so we have 2-3 months to qualify for the cruise. LD2, you will qualify completely, and LD1, you qualify half. And if you are new distributor, you want to join, you just pay to join, and then you learn from the top leaders around the world. You spend a week with all of us together on the cruise.
So LD1 is have to pay $850.
No, LD1 you pay half.
Half of
Yeah.
how much?
Half of 850.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. And we have some people trying to qualify, like I think Larry, we're trying to get to LD2 or something, and then you would qualify for the cruise.
We try, cannot promise.
Okay. All right. Do your best and
Try my best.
keep going to the billion. All right.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you all.
Thank
Have a
you.
good
Have a
night.
good night.
Yeah.
Good night.
Good night.
Thank you. Okay.